welcome back to the hour. This Friday tea time, and to finish the week, an extra special treat, one that we've been looking forward to all day.
Sure have. It's not often we get the chance to meet rock royalty here on the hour, especially when he's accompanied by a huge West End star. Joining us now, the incredible vocal talent that is Kerry Ellis and legendary guitarist, founding member of Queen, Brian May.
Welcome to the hour.
Especially big applause for you both tonight. Great to have you with us. Tell us how you two ended up working together. How did this come about?
We've told this story once or twice.
I'm so sorry.
No, short version is basically Kerry created the role of Meat in We Will Rock You in London 9 years ago. We just had our 9th anniversary, so she was in it for 2 years creating the role of the rock chick with the heart of gold, and she just was perfect casting. She walked in and destroyed everybody, so she got the part, and she created this part, and you know, everybody's had a hard time following it ever since. And we decided at that point that we would try and make an album. I wanted, you know, I said I want to make your album because I'd never heard a voice like this. It's incredible.
It's true. I mean, I've seen you in the West End numerous times, you know, huge fan of you both. So you have made this album. It's Anthems. Can you tell us a wee bit about the album?
Well, it's almost kind of highlights of things that I've been involved in. Brian's obviously come to see me do various shows like Wicked and Chess, and we've kind of picked the strongest songs and developed them, and with big orchestras and rock guitars and, you know, vocals, etc., etc.
Loud drummers.
Loud drummers. Like that.
It's a real kind of fusion of different styles and music, really.
But I mean, I think for you, Kerry, I mean, Brian, we all know what a wonderful singer you are, but I mean, to be working with someone like Brian May, I know it's a really obvious question, but it must just be a complete dream.
Forget he's here now.
And just forget he's here now.
It's okay, I'm used to this now. We've, you know, well, it is, but because I was involved in We Will Rock You early on, you know, the relationship kind of developed naturally, because he was obviously very involved in the show and very hands-on. So 2 years of working closely with Brian, then it was kind of a natural progression for us to go into the studio. And so now, when we reach audiences and people go crazy when you say, you know, Brian May, it's a joy. It's absolute joy.
Let's turn the question on its head. What's it like working with Kerry Ellis then, Brian May?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because she's fine about it. I'm usually the one who's like nervous about it. I always was. I remember even when she was starting off, I would go in there and you're supposed to give notes as being musical directors, and I was always really nervous of giving her notes. I didn't want to upset her, you know. And I didn't want to, and it was such a delicate thing, you know, the performance. And if you got, you know, for an actor or an actress, when do you do it? You don't do it just before a show because it might upset them and might put them off. You don't do it after a show because they're all kind of up and everything. So when do you do it? You know, so I always found it hard to talk to Kerry and hard. So that way round, yeah, I'm happy that we now just work together and we just get on with it, which is nice.
You're on tour with that. Now, obviously music is a big passion for both of you. Another big passion for you, Brian, is astrophysics, something I did not know about. I mean, this has been a big part of your life. This is from the 70s, wasn't it?
That's what I was trained to be, really, an astronomer. Yeah. But I sort of went out of the way and did other things for about 30 years, and then came back to astronomy because of Patrick Moore, who's become a great friend. He was the one who said, Brian, you could do it. You could get your PhD now, because I never finished the PhD. So a couple of years ago I did. I went back and finished. I am a doctor.
You are a doctor.
I can't fix your knee, doctor? But I am a doctor.
A rock legend and a doctor. That's not bad for a lifetime, is it?
We're wondering, because the speculation that Virgin Galactic will take off from Scotland when it goes to space. Would you consider being a passenger? Would you like to do that, get a bit closer to the stars?
I wouldn't say no. Actually, I've always dreamed of something like that. I'm maybe a little older. No, I'd love to do it. We just got a great offer. We're going to go up in the Red Arrows because we're doing this. I don't know why I tell you this, but this is a similar sort of thrill. Yeah. So we get to go in the Red Arrows and do some aerobatics, I think, which is going to be amazing because we're doing Cranwell.
We're doing a concert at Cranwell.
Wow.
I'll go in the space shuttle, yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
We'll put your name
Red
down.
Arrows, space shuttles. Well, you know, we're open to options.
That's it. And you two, of course, are on tour at the moment. You're all over Scotland. It's lovely to be on tour. I mean, because it must be. Is it nice for you? Because I suppose being on stage is one thing and doing the same role every night to perfection. But is it nice to do? It can be different every night when you're on tour doing this kind of music, isn't it?
Definitely, and that's what I'm enjoying the most, is being myself. You know, experimenting with the band, and it really is like a little family, and we just have such a great time, and it's liberating not having to play a character and stick to those rules. You know, it's great to just do my own thing, and we're having a great time.
You look like you both are.
So we know Brian would have been an astrophysicist, astronomer, if he hadn't gone down this road with music. What would would you have done,
Oh,
Kerry, if you hadn't
God.
ended up singing here?
You know, it's always been in my blood. I was on the stage from like 3, so it was never really an option to do anything else. I was always going to do it in some form, whether it was just driving my parents mad and singing at them, or whether it was doing it professionally. You know, and I was lucky I got to be able to do it professionally. So I'm lucky to do what I do.
Yeah, no, you're fantastic. We're lucky that you do what you do also, which you're wonderful. So, of course, you both met to do We Will Rock You. We have to speak a wee bit about Queen. It's the 40th anniversary this year.
Yes.
Does it feel, I mean, I know these are probably questions you get asked all the time, but does it feel like it was 40 years ago that this unbelievable band kind of came to prominence?
No, I sometimes wake up and think, my God, what happened? Because you still feel like a boy, even though you get old, you know. And yeah, I just can't believe what happened, really. It doesn't seem like 40 years now. And it doesn't seem like 20 years since we lost Freddie. It's an amazing...
I remember exactly when I remember being a wee girl, because all my family are huge fans. But no, it doesn't seem like that time has passed whatsoever.
No.
And you surely can never get sick of playing those songs. They're just amazing.
No, I still love it. And we play a few Queen songs in the set.
Yeah.
We do the whole of the Anthems album, Kerry's album, but we also do some Queen songs. And people like that. They like to...
Yeah.
And Kerry's a great vehicle. I mean, she's the perfect vehicle. I think people, maybe for half a second, they think, oh, is Kerry Ellis going to sing a Queen song? And then once they see her do it, they go, yeah.
Yeah,
I get
This
that is
works.
exactly what should be happening.
Well, listen,
completely.
we've got a real treat to take people into the weekend here. You're going to play for us tonight. Tell us what you're going to do for us.
We're going to do I Loved a Butterfly, which is the only acoustic song on the album, and it's actually the only two acoustic numbers in the set that we do, because everything is quite rocky and big.
Oh, listen, guys, we cannot thank you enough for being here. Both huge fans of you both, and thank you for being on the show. We'll let you get organised. Kerry and Brian, give them a huge round of applause. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Okay, for more information on the wonderful Kerry and Brian and all of the details of the tour and the Anthems album, head to our website, stv.tv/the hour, and simply just follow the links.
I can't believe they're here.
I can't believe they're here. We're both giddy.
Kerry and Brian get set to play us into the weekend, and you too. Let's have a look at what's coming up next week right here on the hour. Here we go.
We'll see you back here live at 5 on Monday, but for now, we are honoured to have an exclusive performance from a little bit of rock royalty and one of the hottest musical talents around, playing us out with a special acoustic version of I Loved a Butterfly from their album Anthems. Here is the wonderful Kerry Ellis and Brian May.
Once I loved a butterfly. Don't wonder how, don't ask me why. But I believed what I've been told. All things that glitter can't be gold. Ooh, yeah. All things that glitter can't be gold. Those jealous minds conspire to say, just let that creature fly away. How can it be she has it all? Her pride is headed for a fall. Ooh, yeah. All things that glitter can't be gold. Now every day